Hi and welcome to another Photoshop tutorial all about Camera Raw and Snapshots by LiveLink Training. Now don't forget, if you're a fan of the printed page, there is a free ebook and a work file to accompany the course. Just go to the More area under the video and click the link to download them. Now it's sometimes handy to be able to save what you've got with editing an image so you can go back to it quickly. Also, it allows you to compare different treatments on an image without duplicating the image and taking up unnecessary valuable disk space. Now Camera Raw is a non-destructive environment and allows you to create a snapshot of the state you are in with an image at any time. You can take as many of these as you like and you can save them out with the file. Now let's see how that works. So I'll just open that up. Now on this image, what can I do? Well, I might want to lift the exposure a little bit. I might want to bring the highlights down a little bit just to get a bit of that back in the sky. Let's try a bit of clarity just to give it a little bit of an edge. And then a little bit of vibrance just to boost the colours. Maybe a tad, maybe 2 tads. Now if I like how the image looks, I can go to this last panel icon here at the top and it's called Snapshots. And if I click on it, down at the bottom I've got an option to do a new one. So I can go and I can click on the new snapshot icon. Now in the dialog box I'm going to type, let's say, colour version and click OK. And if we look over here, you've now got the colour version as a snapshot. Now what this is going to allow me to do is freely experiment with other options in Camera Raw because I know I can always get back to this colour one very quickly. So let's try something else. Say I fancy a black and white version. So I'm going to go to the HSL and grayscale panel and I'll put a tick in the convert to grayscale box. Now I can experiment with all the sliders, or a cuter way of working is to go over to this targeted adjustment tool. And it's already selected now for grayscale mix. So what I can do now is just click anywhere in the image and I can drag down to darken and up to lighten, anywhere that I happen to want. Is that not cool? Now when you're happy with the result, let's create another snapshot. So I'll click on the snapshot icon down at the bottom to new version and we'll call this black and white. And click OK. And now you can see I've got 2 versions. I've got a black and white version and I've got the colour version. Next, I think a sepia tone would be nice. So I'm going to go over to the split toning panel and I'll just use the shadows. I'll give it a little bit of hue and I'll pull the saturation over and then just turn it a bit. Yes, I think that looks quite good for a nice sepia tone. Okay, so I'm happy with that now, so I'm going to go back to my snapshots panel, down to the new icon, and I'll call this sepia and click OK. And now we can see I've got 3 different versions of the image. I can click on the black and white one, I can click on the colour one, and I can click on the sepia one. And Camera Raw will quickly take me to whichever version I click on. Now the great thing about this is when I close up the file, Camera Raw saves all these snapshots out. So instead of having to make multiple copies of all my files on a hard drive, which of course would take up a lot more space, I can have one original, but I can apply multiple treatments to that file and save them all within the file using snapshots in Camera Raw. Well, that's it for this tutorial, how to create multiple versions of the same file using snapshots in Photoshop. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up or leave a comment under the video. And please click on that subscribe button and help me grow my Photoshop learning community. And don't forget, if you want the free ebook and the work file, just go to the More area under the video and click on the link and you'll have it. Okay, I'll see you in the very next video. Bye for now.